Gusto is an online London-based company that supplies the general consumer market with a recipe kit delivery service and aims towards providing a more convenient way to cook healthier meals at home for customers and their families. Meal prices start from £3.75 depending on how many people are sharing the meal, as well as the number of meals ordered. The ingredients are made for either 2 or 4 people for each meal. What makes Gusto different than other companies within the same field is the availability of wine deliveries, in addition to desserts and healthy snacks. Today, the company is worth £67 million with 101 employees working towards a sustainable future growth.
The key partners for the company can be divided into two sections: the investors and the suppliers. Investors are considered the main key partners in the company, as they are the ones providing company with funds to continue its existence. Investors in Gusto are mainly angels and venture capitalists who believe the company will have a potential long-term growth. Gusto's key activities aim to provide an easier way of preparing tasty, simple and healthy at-home meals for families in the UK to enjoy. They collect the ingredients from their suppliers, put them in a box, then deliver it to the customers. Gusto's key resources needed for the recipes is provided by local UK suppliers. This enables the company to cut out on food miles and support local farmers and producers. This also means that Gusto can form formidable relationships with the suppliers to ensure continuity and dependency of supply. Gusto's cost structure is a cost-driven business. It aims to reduce costs to increase profit. Gusto does not use any labor for customer face-to-face interaction. All of its costs consist of its purchasing of ingredients for the recipes, the upkeeping of its online website, labor for the organization of the meal, ingredients, the exact portions, and delivery costs. Gusto has 3 main value propositions: customization, newness, and incremental. Gusto allows the customer to choose from many different recipes to customize a week's meal plan to make life much more simple. It also gives the customer options depending on their dietary needs, such as dairy-free, vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free. Gusto has 2 types of channels: business to business and business to customer. Business to business would be multiple businesses that supply ingredients to Gusto. Then Gusto prepares the meal boxes with all ingredients needed. Then the business to customer would be the distribution of orders to customers. Gusto has only revenue streams coming from transactions and sales of service. However, possible revenue streams could be future subscription plans. Gusto targets a certain customer segment that struggle to find time to organize a proper meal plan for those who want to cut down on food waste. Gusto does not have certain relations with customers, as there is no direct interactions between them, unless the customer has any complaints to make.
The term IT is short for information technology. The idea first came around in June of 1945 by Professor John van Neumann. The first implementation of IT came around in May of 1973, and it enables creating, processing and storage of various forms of data, all while keeping it secure and enabling the user to exchange data on the IT infrastructure. This contains software, processing drivers, and random access memory, which all come together to make the use of IT. Economies of scale is a reduction in operation costs due to an increase in more efficient methods of production. This, in our terms, means the IT infrastructure in place within a business. By businesses having more money to operate their business due to IT reducing their overall cost, they are able to focus more on other parts of the business, which can in turn increase their revenue. Prior to the launch of the Apple iPhone in January 2007, internet was rarely seen on mobile phones. After this, technology started to rapidly evolve and more pages were available on mobile phones. As Gusto are able to offer their products to more customers in more places, they are able to make their business more successful and generate more revenue. They have a website which is efficient and works in the right way to attract more customers, and they also have a web application in process which, when released, will increase a lot more customers. On Gusto's website, customers are able to leave reviews of the different dishes they have ordered. This leads to 3 points: cost leadership, differentiation, and cost focus and differentiation scores. For example, if a dish, such as the one shown below, has 5 stars out of 2,172 ratings, then this is a good dish and they need to keep it. However, if a dish has 3 stars out of many thousands of ratings, then it is obvious that this dish needs to be scrapped. This is the ER diagram, and we have 5 different parts to it: customer, order, payment, product, and delivery. Under customer, we have customer information such as their ID. Under order, we have the order number and product ID and customer ID. Under payment, we have the customer's ID, payment method, price, and payment number. Product, we have the product ID, and then for delivery, we have the customer's information such as their ID, the order number, order date, and if the order has been delivered, yes or no, and expected delivery date. For customer to order, we have a many-to-many relationship, as customers can order more than one product, such as the curry noodles. There is 3 customers who have ordered that. The order to payment entity relates as it's a one-to-many relationship, and payment and product also in the same way. And then the product leads to delivery in a many-to-many relationship, as it is sourcing all entities from different parts of the table to come together to form the customer information.
Databases. Databases hold a large amount of data, which can then be processed and turned into information. Gusto would use databases to hold various amounts of information or data yet to be processed into information. A business such as Gusto would need databases, as it's important to have every single information they need from customers about their products and from suppliers. As you can see, the databases created as an example for what Gusto should have includes the payments, the price, the delivery, the order and products, and also information about customers. All these various tables are in one database and are linked together through relationships. The various tables hold various informations which come in handy to the business. For example, the T__ customers holds information about all the customers that have ordered from Gusto. This includes information such as their name, the address, the order date, the ship date, and expected delivery date. It also has information such as the product ID of which they have ordered and order number. This is where the relationships come in. With the use of product ID, it can be linked into the product tab, the product table, which shows exactly what product the customer has ordered. In the product table, it also has how many has been ordered, which will also be linked into the delivery table in order to know which customers to deliver which products to. This comes in handy for the business. Structured Query Language, or SQL for short, is used to find specific data in a huge database. This comes in handy for a business like Gusto to find out specific data they may be looking for in the database. For example, should Gusto be looking for a specific customer who has ordered a product like a pasta dish, the SQL query could help them find the customer easily and when to deliver their product. A similar process can be seen on websites such as Gusto's. For example, for a customer to filter through the food that Gusto provide, they would have to click on the various filters provided. Hence, in order to produce this, the business would have to use an SQL query to produce the results which the customer needs. So for example, if the customer is looking for only world foods and they click on the world food filter, the query would then run through and produce results of just world foods. As shown in our report, you can see how this is used on Gusto's website and how handy it comes in for a company like Gusto.